We're live from Pro Bowl West here in Fort Wayne, Indiana for the Indiana High School Bowling State Championships right here on Savage Bowling TV. Hello, everyone. I'm Scott Gilmore. Joining me in today's broadcast is PBA Hall of Famer Mike Albee. And, Mike, it doesn't get any more exciting than this. State title on the line for the girls' team event.
Yeah, the teams have been working hard since August to get to this point. So it's going to be an opportunity to win the prestigious Doty Cup in the honor of Jim Doty, who is a proprietor from Indianapolis and has done a lot of dedication of time through the years and passed away a few years ago. So everybody wants to win that Doty Cup.
Well, it's going to be a challenge for these teams because bowlers only bowl 2 frames a game in what they call the Baker format.
Yeah, and it's an exciting format, but it's difficult for the bowlers. So first bowler, the leadoff bowler, bowl frames 1 and 6. Second bowler, 2 and 7, and on down the line, the anchor bowler is going to bowl 5 and the entire 10th frame. So they've got a load to carry.
Well, I know it's going to be an exciting afternoon of bowling action. State titles on the line, and when we come back, we'll have girls semifinal match number 1 right after this.
All right, welcome back, and I'm here with some exciting people here. We've got Boone Grove School, and with me is Coach Bill Hyduke, and one of the bowlers, a senior bowler, Lauren Ripa. So I want to ask a couple questions before we get going here, but I'll go to Coach Bill first. Bill, was there anything special you told the girls once they made it here to the finals of the match play part? Then now we're going to go to a live stream. Anything special you told the girls?
Just to stay calm, make sure you execute shots, get the ball to your target. It's all about targeting.
Great job, great job. Wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, Lauren, you're the senior. Are you the only senior on the team?
Yes.
You're the only senior, so they're looking for you to lead them a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But has there been a lot of practicing going on before you got to the state finals?
Yes.
Coach Bill worked you guys out and got some.
Yes. A lot of spare shooting, a lot of just like
The most
working
important
together.
parts.
Yeah.
The most important part. So do you change your game at all going into this last part of the tournament to see if you can win the Doty Cup?
Well, we're not really changing anything, but we're just gonna work harder, I guess.
Well, good job and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go back to the booth. We're going to see the semifinal match here on the girls' side. Everybody's shooting for the Doty Cup.
All right, welcome back here in the broadcast booth. Scott Gilmore, Mike Albee. Hey, and special guest, Jordan here joins us, Snodgrass, and thanks for joining us here this afternoon. And,
Absolutely.
I know you're in the process of probably practicing and getting ready for an upcoming PWBA season. Now, how much do you have involved with Frank's upcoming season? Does he ask you for any pointers, any tips, anything like that?
Oh, gosh. He always tries.
Putting her on the spot, Mike, right here out of the gate.
It's opposite. I think Frank is way more beneficial in my game than I am his.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He's more the technical, and I steer clear of a lot of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't your first time here either, right? You've
No.
been to our high school state finals. Always exciting, right?
Yes.
And does it bring back those fun memories of you bowling in your college days?
Gosh, it does. It brings me right back to high school even. I mean, these days go so fast, and you look back at it now, and it's, gosh, I graduated in 2014 now. Like, it feels like yesterday, but it's also so long ago.
Yeah. Now, what would you tell these girls as they get ready to partake in a very stressful and quick 2 games?
Make your spares. Honestly, it's easier said than done, but not make the moment bigger than it is. At the end of the day, it is bowling, and you're throwing a ball at 10 pins. And the one thing that always stuck with me is you're bowling the lane, you're not bowling the opponent. And if you can walk away knowing that you threw the best 10 frames and you left it all there, then you just have to take it as it comes.
I know practice just about finished here for both teams. And quickly here, let's go over the rosters and the lineups for each team. And starting off here with the Evansville North Huskies. Leading off will be number 1, Madison Hart. Bowling second will be Bella Garrison. Bowling third, Alora Vukovic. Bowling fourth and the 9th will be Isabella Davenport. And the anchor bowler will be Caitlin Warren. And interesting, only 5 players on that roster here, but those 5 players awful good enough here to find themselves in the semifinals of the high school state finals. And now your lineup for the Chesterton Trojans. Leading off will be Lily Ward. Bowling second, Ava Buenaventura. Bowling third will be Paige Engels. Bowling fourth will be Haley Hostetter. And bowling fifth will be Asia McClellan. And I looked at the lineup for Chesterton. I said, boy, this is going to challenge every bit of my speaking clearly and pronunciation. I gave Ava a hard time. I said, no one should have 25 letters in their last name. I always like the one-syllable last names, right? But anyway, yeah, it should be great. The winner of this match will bowl for the state title, and always the pressure. You know, you love to be the #1 seed, but sometimes getting a 2-game match under your belt kind of can be a benefit, right?
Yeah, especially it's one of those things, you like the momentum, but with alternating boys and the girls, that momentum, you can't just jump right back in, so you've got to reset. And so, but boy, once you get it going, the confidence just has to build.
Yeah, and 1, 2, 3, 5 seniors here on this Chesterton Trojan team. So we're going to see a totally different team next year for them as they try to migrate back through the high school ranks. And 2 seniors here out of 5 for Evansville North. And Caitlin Warren, the 1 senior, averaging 183, and the anchor bowler for Chesterton, 205 on the season. So should be a lot of fun here.
Evansville North! All right, crowd, root 'em on. Good luck.
Looks like they've got a lineup change.
Yeah. All right. Just as I gave you the lineups, they're different. Coaches have until the end of practice to figure that out, and we do have a change, and it looks like Elise Engels will replace her sister, or excuse me, will replace Lily Ward. So we're going to have sisters here bowling, and interesting thing, Tyler Sheets, who bowled for Crown Point, he has a brother and a sister on their team.
Yes.
So they had 3 Sheets, and
I'm waiting for it.
3 Sheets to the win,
there
right?
you go. That's the one I had.
Oh boy!
Sorry, Jordan. You're here with a couple of older people. You know, it's just.
Oh my goodness! I almost didn't want to say it, but I knew you.
Oh, you had already committed yourself. So.
Yeah, bad minds think alike, I guess. Anyway, but again, we're getting ready to get started here for girls semifinal match of the Indiana High School Bowling State Finals. Want to thank our sponsors, obviously Storm Bowling Products, Roto Grip, 900 Global. Want to thank the IBCA and Trophy House and Indiana High School Bowling for making this broadcast possible this afternoon here on Savage Bowling TV, and we thank you for watching all afternoon. And we'll be back here tomorrow for singles. And the first shot coming in a little bit light, leaving the 5-10 for Chesterton. Or excuse me, 5-7, and that would be Elise Engels. And now we're going to get our first look here from Evansville North Huskies, and this is Madison Hart. She comes in light. And
remember, this is Evansville North's second trip. Last year they made the finals, finished runner-up in the state, so they're back again.
that's impressive.
It's very hard to do.
Very hard to do.
I don't care what team you have. You have to, a lot of breaks go your way
Yes.
in order to get to this point. I'm sure, Jordan, you don't take any win for granted, right?
No,
You just,
never.
this guy between us has quite a few, right?
Trust me, there's as many seconds and lowers.
Gosh, feels that way, huh?
Yeah.
And open frame here for Chesterton, and now a 2-pin conversion here for Evansville North, and converts. So Jordan, how important, obviously these girls communicating to one another throughout the match to really kind of figure things out, how important is that?
I think it's really important, and I think knowing that you have your teammates to go back and talk to discuss what's going on is also really important. It's just a really big game of communication.
Well, Ava Buenaventura gets off with a strike in the second frame for Chesterton, and another great shot there from Bella Garrison.
Only having 5 on their team is tough.
And
Hats off to them.
Yeah, Bella's just a freshman. And coming in light, missing the head pin right for Chesterton. Tough spare here for.
Oh, good shot.
For Paige Ingalls, and that was a great shot there by Laura Vukovic. Comes in light pocket and leaves the 7-pin somehow. Now the 1, 2, 4, 8 conversion here for Paige Ingalls. Great cover.
Very confident spares, it looks like. Looked like they had no issues with any of those. Looked very comfortable. I'm sure being out here with a little bit of the lighting and the live stream makes it a little bit different than with everybody bowling around you.
Now fourth frame here, comes in light. Ooh. 2, 7, 8. Another difficult spare here for Chesterton. That is Haley Hostetter. She wanted to make sure that it wasn't Hostetler. She said, listen, there's 2 T's in there. So I made sure.
You had it covered.
A lot of seniors here on Chesterton's roster. Matter of fact, 4 in the lineup. Open frame there for Haley. And now Isabella Davenport, the senior for Evansville North here now with a 5-7 split. Oh, great shot. I thought she overcut it, and I'm like, it's got to come off the wall, and it does.
It just kept staying where it was at. I was afraid it was going to roll over there.
Now Asia McClellan here for Chesterton, the junior.
Those are big shots when you get those.
Oh, great shot there. Pin off the wall. Nope. 10 pin. You got to figure the more shots and the more games on this pair, the more you're going to see it transition. What team can make those adjustments, right? And a great shot there by Caitlin Warren, the senior for Evansville North. 5 girls on the roster, 2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman. And now 10-pin conversion here for Asia McClellan. Ooh. That was one thing that we saw in the boys semifinal earlier today. Spare shooting was phenomenal. They just, until we got to that last game there for LaPorte.
Yeah.
Right now, there's 3 out of 5 open frames here for Chesterton, and they need Elise Engels here to right the ship. As a player, Jordan, when you see your teammates open here back-to-back frames, really kind of puts the pressure on you to come back and make a good shot.
Yeah, in a sense, it really does. You just want to be that person that can shift the momentum quickly.
She comes in light, leaving the 4-5 makeable split here. And now the freshman. Bella Garrison. Wow, and she has been solid. 2 shots and 2 strikes. And that's a double for Evansville North.
Yeah, they're going to create some room here, and there's a catch-up here very shortly. Making good shots, making their spares.
4-5 attempt, misses for Chesterton, and they came in 3rd place in sectionals, finished 6th in regionals, and 3rd in semi-state to qualify for the state finals and find themselves in the step ladder finals here in our semifinal match. And boy, what a rundown here for Evansville North. Bowling out of the Tri-County Conference. They were 8-0, their conference record. They won sectionals, won regionals, and won semi-state.
Wow.
So They qualified second in that semi-state, but won the championship match in a close one, 360 to 357. So these girls have really known, they have the experience of winning, right? And boy, that's a great formula to have in your back pocket. After the double comes in high, leaving the 3-6.
Well, Chesterton's just got to remember there's another game after this, so you've got to get all you can get and catch up here in this first game.
This is Bella Garrison, excuse me. And she converts. The freshman. Madison Hart with the strike there in that sixth frame. Now in the eighth frame already, and boy, Chesterton can use a mark. A little high there, 3-6-10. And after the 9 spare, boy, every pressure, you can almost sense the pressure on the girls from Chesterton, right? Just trying to figure out some way to throw a strike.
Yes. It's always not fun when you're struggling a little bit and you know that your opponent is striking a little bit but also making their spares.
Yeah, this was Alora Vukovic, sophomore with a 7 count. 2-4-5, and a great spare there.
Yeah, very nice.
Good spare.
In the 8th frame. 4 Paige Ingalls. And that'll bring up Haley Hostetter, the senior for Chesterton. But before, Laura's spare conversion on the bucket. Great spare.
Yeah.
And boy, how important, again, we see clean games can get yourself a lead.
Yes, that's what you want.
Big shot here for Haley Hostetter and Chesterton. Two-hander. You don't see that very often, do you?
No.
Oh, and a great shot, and
Nice.
7 goes late.
She deserved that.
Yeah. You have a good young one coming out on the PWBA tour that's from Sweden, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Throws it real well. Made the show in
at Junior Gold.
yeah.
In Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. She bowled full time last year. She's a good competitor. I know they're coming back over again this season as well.
Have they announced your entire schedule yet?
Yep. Yeah, ours is announced usually way far in advance, way more than the guys' schedule. Yeah, ours has been announced for a little while now.
And then go to pwba.com and find out that. I'm sure you're pretty excited about the upcoming season.
Yeah, always am.
Lots of practice, right?
I know. Yeah. There's a lot of off time in the off season. Obviously, with me working now, it's just a little bit different. I don't bowl as much as I would like. But as it gets closer, we always just practice more and more and just get the reps in.
Great spare there from Isabella Davenport. Now quickly, Asia McClellan here. Big shot for her and the team from Chesterton. Needs to hook. It does come in line. Oh, tough break there on a 7-pin.
It's a good shot.
Boy, strike there would have really got them back in this match. And now the anchor bowler, Caitlin Warren here, the senior for the Huskies. Oh, what a shot. Boy, another strike here for Evansville North. And
We're going to switch Elise out for Lily. Lily's coming back in, and Elise is coming out.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
going to have some lineup changes here.
The original, back to the original. Wow.
Oh, another great shot.
Nice
Nothing but
double.
perfect shots out of her. Great shot.
Yeah, and right after Asia missed the single pin spare on the 7-pin and 137 start. Boy, they have their work cut out for them here in game number 2. Now the senior here, Caitlin Warren. Light mixer,
Nice.
7-pin goes down, and
Great shots.
211 finish.
Those are definitely the moments that you want to capitalize right there.
Keep adding to that lead.
Yes.
All right, you're watching the Indiana High School Bowling State Finals here on Savage Bowling TV. Scott Gilmore, Mike Albee, Jordan Snodgrass, almost said Richards. Frank would not be happy, but Jordan Snodgrass here in the broadcast booth. Want to thank our sponsors. Can't thank Storm Bowling Products enough for their contributions to the Indiana High School bowling programs. And again, 900 Global and Roto Grip. Also want to thank Trophy House and the IBCA. Game number 1 wrapped up here for the girls' semifinal match. Evansville North with a big lead, shooting 211 to Chesterton's 137. And now, if you're the coaching staff of Chesterton, it's like, listen, nothing, you can't really worry about it right now. Just be as loose and relaxed as can be and just make good shots at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they just want to start trying to gain a little bit by little bit. And like I said, you don't want to give anything back.
Right.
So you don't have time for that. The frames are going to go pretty quick here.
And that was, Baker to me, even when I bowled in college a long time ago, it was all about momentum,
Yes.
right? If you were 2 or 3 frames ahead of your opponent, if you could, right, at that time, you knew you were bowling better, and that was all about momentum. And I feel like sometimes emotion and the competition of the Baker format can really bring out the best in a lot of these players.
Yes, I completely agree. If you can get those couple frames ahead, it's very worry-less bowling, and it just seems easier.
Yeah. Madison Hart here leading off for Evansville North. The sophomore leaves the 2-7 split. And as a left-hander, Mike, this was probably my least favorite leave. I probably would make this 1 out of 15 times, it seems like.
Yeah,
we all have our nemesis,
yeah,
right?
Anything that had the 2 and the 7 in it. There could have been a few more with it, but anything with the 2 and the 7 was bad.
All right, leading off now here, Lily Ward, the senior for Chesterton. She comes in, misses the head pin right, 1, 2, 4. And now, really for Evansville North, you just want to fill frames at this point, right?
Change my 5th bowler.
All right, looks like we have another Jordan taking care of all of our stuff over here to our left, right?
Have me sitting at an optimum seat on the left.
She's like, wait a minute, I'm just supposed to call the match, right? She's taking care of lineup changes and everything, so looks like we got a flip-flop here. Haley Hostetter will take over anchor duties, and Asia McClellan will go into the 4-hole. And a good spare there for
Yeah, that's a start.
Chesterton.
That's
Yeah.
a start. You just got to start eating into that lead and see what happens.
now 2-hole Bella Garrison, the freshman. Oh, I thought, wait a minute. I thought the 8-pin was going to stand, but
She's made some great shots in this match for sure.
Yes. She has a very solid game.
and now this will be Ava Buenaventura, the 6'10". And again, we talked about too is Evansville North, just fill your frames. You're going to force Chesterton to throw strikes to beat you. But you start throwing open frames, and then a lot can happen quickly. But Evansville North with a comfortable 74-pin lead coming into this game. Important spare here for Ava. Solid
spare.
cover.
Yeah, good job.
I know we're always going to have teams that are disappointed, but boy, just to get to this point, the top 3 in the state is a pretty proud achievement.
Yeah, it's funny to listen to how they got here. Michigan does it way different, so we did not have to go through multiple weekends to advance to the state. We just had regionals in the state finals. So hats off to them for phenomenal weekends, yes, to even get to this point.
All right, Alora Vukovic, the sophomore, with the strike there in the third, and now missing the head pin left is Paige Engels. And I know it's difficult too when you have a team that struggles. You know, you feel their disappointment, right? You can feel it, but again, what they don't realize is just how hard it is to even get to this spot right here. And they should be proud of that accomplishment. Because how many teams were here and they beat, to get here to this point, right? So. And a missed spare there for Chesterton. And now if you're Evansville North, you're trying to just stay lined up, right?
Yeah, don't give anything back. Just let them have to continue to try to strike to take it out, cut your lead. But they're throwing the ball very well, Evansville.
Now you're starting to think about the next match in a way, right? You're wanting to
Hopefully
stay
not.
lined up, and ball's going to come in light, 2-4-5. Yeah, you don't want to think too far ahead, but right now they have a sizable lead here in game number 2, and
that's a coach. I would assume, Jordan, is that a coach thing that can kind of dial that in for him? Is it, okay, let's start working on this, or is that just let the bowlers do their thing?
I think it's just whatever your players like. There are people that want that coach that will talk to him frequently, and there are people that want to just be left alone in certain moments. And I think it's the coach's job during the year to figure that out. And so, I watch it with my dad all the time, is he knows which player needs what from him.
Yeah.
And I think that's important.
great spare there for Isabella Davenport, and now Asia McClellan looking to convert the 10-pin here in the fourth frame for Chesterton. And a good cover there. And you're going to have a couple of girls here for quite a few girls. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 are going to finish their high school career here today. So that's always a sad thing as well. It's always tough, and I know, Jordan, you probably, when you finish your collegiate career, it's always it's tough, right? It's anytime, because team bowling and bowling for your school, it's just a really cool
It's just different.
thing.
It's fun. It's exciting. It's knowing that you're never alone and you're going to battle with all your teammates. And then after this chapter of your life closes, you're just thrown out into the real world of bowling by yourself.
Yeah, team bowling is so different, right?
Very.
Now, are you going to be one that, would you like to see the PWBA do kind of what the PBA did with their Elite League? Would you like to see that?
I would love that. I, however, just don't feel that we have enough women to have as many teams as they did. I liked when we had women's teams. I happened to be on one of the 2 teams that bowled during COVID for the Elias Cup. Oh, gosh, what year was that? Was it 2020? They had 2 women's teams, and that was really fun. And we had pitched the idea to the PBA to do like 1 female on every team. And it's just hard because we're not owned by the same organizations, and money comes out of different people's pockets for different things. And so I don't know I don't know if anything will ever exist with that, but it would be fun.
Yeah, it would be neat to see girls have, whether it's with your specific brand like they've done or a draft type program. Yeah, it would be really cool.
Yeah.
Well, Madison Hart, while we were talking, doubled here for Evansville North. Now this is leadoff bowler Lily Ward. She comes in light. And Chesterton doing a nice job of filling frames here, but unfortunately their opponents are throwing strikes. And 2-4-5 here for Lily. And a good cover there. And the winner of this match will move on to take on the #1 seed Boone Grove. And Boone Grove is on quite the roll here this year. And Mike, I know you had a chance to talk to head coach before the competition took place, and it's going to be a really good match here between Evansville North and Boone Grove.
It is. I think they mirror each other a little bit. Yeah, the coach is just he's very confident in what the girls can do, but wants them to have fun and just do their best. They've got one senior, and they also are a team of 5. So, you know, the 5 that got here are the 5 that's going to have the opportunity to win the state title.
Oh, and Ava Buenaventura comes in a little left of the head pin and leaves the 5-10. Ooh, first really mistake at all by Evansville North on a makeable spare, but of course Evansville North, a lot of experience, Mike. Now I know a lot of the players, you graduate a lot, so you don't know how many of, you have a couple of returning, but they're still got the experience here. We'll be interested to see if they can use that experience against Boone Grove here in the championship match.
Yeah, it was a very disappointing event for them last year. I mean, positive in the fact that they were runners-up, but Ron Colley was able to win the state title, but they just missed winning. So I'm sure they're looking for an opportunity to get that Doty Cup.
Well, and they have only one senior on that roster. All right, this is going to be Ava Chesi coming in here to bowl in the 8th frame. And I think it's a nice job by coaching staff, Tom Lewis, trying to get all of his players in here, get some experience bowling on our live stream and in this state final match. And Boone Grove only has 5 rostered players and 1 senior, so they're going to bring 4 of these girls back next year.
Yeah.
And get there. Yeah, there we go. And she makes the spare. It's all about the experiences that that's one thing and I know, Jordan, you probably have friendships that you still have from your college days and even high school days maybe, but that's the cool thing about bowling for your school is the friendships and the experiences that you make, and that's one thing that's really cool about the sport of bowling.
Yes, I completely agree. It's hard for your season to not be overshadowed by one loss, but you really do have to look back at all you accomplished to even get to this point.
Nice shot.
Great shot there from Asia McClellan, the junior. And Haley Hostetter will finish the game for Chesterton. And good spare there by Isabella Davenport. And Haley Hostetter, the senior, looking to finish out her high school career. And now some of these girls could be bowling tomorrow in the singles portion of the state finals. And Jordan, you'll be hanging out with us tomorrow as well, right?
Yeah.
And attempting a Brooklyn there for Caitlin Warren, and senior for Evansville North is going to get a chance to bowl for a state title after coming up short last year. Now Haley Hostetter finishing up for Chesterton. Oh, in great fashion there. That's what you like to see. Girls fighting until the very end, and great way to see the senior finish her career out here for Chesterton. think we're going to have one heck of a final match here between Evansville North and Boone Grove. We're going to actually have two really good final matches, I think, on both the girls and the boys side. As Haley comes in light, looks like the 2-8. But a good finish here, nonetheless, for Chesterton. That difficult first game they had. And, boy, and Evansville North just bowling really well. 10-pin there for Evansville North. They're going to finish with a 189, but they shoot 400 on the nose. And they're going to find themselves going up against the number 1 seed, Boone Grove. And a good cover there, as that will wrap things up for Chesterton in a 171 finish. And Evansville North will bowl for the state title 2 years in a row. They came up short last year. They're looking to bounce back as they'll move on to take on Boone Grove. Our final score was Evansville North 400 and Chesterton 308. Jordan, thanks for joining us here this afternoon, and look forward to catching up with you again in the singles portion of the show tomorrow.
Sounds good.
All right, Jordan Snodgrass hanging out with us, and when we come back, we'll have the final match here on Savage Bowling TV.
All right, we're back here at Pro Bowl West, and I've got two of the winners from the last match, but now they're getting ready for the state title match, and I've got Caitlin Warren, and I've got Isabella Davenport, right? All right. We have you're the two seniors on the team, right? And this is your third year in a row of being in a state finals match, right? All right. Well, I'm gonna go over here to Isabella first. Isabella, so after this title match is over, you've been here 3 years in a row to win a state title. You won one and you didn't win one. So after this next match, what's your career look like?
I'm going to be bowling for the University of Indianapolis, and I will be studying forensics while I'm there.
Oh, well, congratulations and great job so far, and good luck in the title match, all right?
Thank you.
All right, and our other senior, Caitlin. Caitlin, so what after this match, whether you win or lose, what's in it for you after this?
I'm going to IU Bloomington, and I'm studying psychology on the pre-med track.
Oh, congratulations to you as well,
you.
and good luck in the last match.
Thank you so much.
All right, back to the booth for the title match and the girls for the Jim Doty Cup.
Welcome back here in the broadcast booth. Scott Gilmore and PBA Hall of Famer. What else are you a Hall of Famer in?
Retired.
Mike Albee here in the
retired.
broadcast booth. We're just kind of settling down here after a previous match on the boys' side, but we're now into the girls' finals, and this should be one heck of a showdown. And a couple of historic elements we want to go over here real quickly. Evansville North won it in 2024. They were the runner-up in 2025, looking to win in 2026. What a 3-year run for this program. And then Boone Grove, a little, we should say, fun history. The last time they won the state title was in 2013, and the head coach was none other than our tournament director, Mike Krauscher. So a little fun information there for you, and of course Mike does a phenomenal job helping us run the state finals here at for the Indiana High School Bowling Association. And but again, this should be a wonderful match here. Boone Grove coming in 10-0, first in sectionals, first in regionals, and first in semi-state. And none other than Evansville North, the Huskies, coming in as champions in sectionals, regionals, and semi-state. So both of these teams are undefeated in their conference play, and here they find themselves vying for a state title here in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, and both rosters are made up of just 5 girls, so they're going to have similar things going on there. There won't be much changing around, if any at all, on the roster, and I think we're limited to one senior, I believe, or 2 seniors and 1 senior.
Yeah.
2 seniors on Evansville and 1 senior on Boone Grove. So
yeah,
very, very matched, fairly evenly, and we have some good close matches today, and I don't expect any different this one.
Yeah, the easy thing is there's no substitutions because nobody's coming off the bench because they're only 5 deep on each team. as you said. But, we could see some lineup changes from an order perspective. But let's quickly go over these here. For the Evansville North team, they are starting out with Madison Hart leading off, Bella Garrison second, bowling third, Alora Vukovic, bowling fourth, Isabella Davenport, fifth in the anchor spot, Caitlin Warren. And now for your number one seeded Boone Grove, McKenna Morales bowling first. Second is Maya Grover. Third, Alyssa Coyle. Bowling fourth, Lauren Ripa. And bowling fifth, Morgan Morales. So a couple of sisters here on Boone Grove. And this should be a lot of fun as well, as both these teams, we saw Evansville North win their semifinal match, and we know how good they are. And practice looks like it's completed.
Are we ready for the girls' final?
And Gerard Kelly, our MC, is going to take things off here, and we'll let him talk.
More dogs let out. All right. There's going to be some hooting and hollering, or should I say barking and howling tonight in Indiana. Lane 46. That's the number one seed. The Boone Grove Wolves. Down lane 47. We have your number 4 seed with 2 wins already in a step ladder. Your Evansville North Huskies. Evansville North is looking for the championship. They finished second last year. This year they're going for the gold. Good luck, both teams.
Nobody does it quite like Gerard Kelly, do they?
And he still has a voice. That's pretty good. We'll see how he does tomorrow, I guess, in the singles.
Right. All right. Both teams getting ready to get things started here. Resetting the lane here on lane 46 so we get a full rack of pins. And once again, want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank Storm Bowling Products for all of their contributions here to the sport and to Indiana High School bowling. 900 Global, Roto Grip as well. I want to thank Trophy House and IBCA for their support, as well as Indiana High School Bowling to bring you this broadcast here on Savage Bowling TV. We want to thank you for watching. You might want to subscribe and join our YouTube channel. Plenty of high school bowling action coming up here later on this month. We'll be back tomorrow for the singles portions of the Indiana High School Bowling State Finals, but we'll be in Anderson on February 28th for the Indiana All-State. Some of the best high school bowlers in the state will be participating in the event, and we'll be there bringing you all the live action. First shot, game number 1, 10-pin.
Good shot. Yeah, good shot. Good start.
That is McKenna Morales, sophomore for Boone Grove, the Wolves. And now your Huskies from Evansville North, looking to make it 2 state titles in 3 years. And that's going to be Madison Hart, the sophomore. She bowled real well in that semifinal match.
Yeah, some really perfect strikes. But gets away with a little bit of, gets a good break just leaving just the 3-pin. So just got to fill your spares here.
Bill Knight coaching for Boone County, and Jennifer Sisson for Evansville North. And an open frame right out of the gate for Boone Grove. And a spare for Madison Hart. You know, Mike, it's going to come down to filling frames.
Yeah, and it's spares are going to be key, and that we've seen that unfortunately here in the first frame where there's been a spare miss. So it's tough to get those strikes back, to get them back. You need those doubles. Beautiful shot, trips.
Oh yeah, Maya Grover with the strike there, the sophomore.
Pretty shot.
Now the Huskies from Evansville North. And a solid strike there for Alora Vukovic, or excuse me, Bella Garrison.
perfect. Match the strike that Boone Grove threw. That's what you can do and keep the pressure on.
Oh, great shot
shot.
there. That is Alyssa Coyle.
That's a double. That's a great shot.
Just an 11-pin lead now for Evansville. And another strike. Wow.
Nice shot.
Alora Vukovic there for Evansville. And what a start to the championship match here on the girls' side. And that'll bring up Lauren Ripa for Boone Grove. Ooh, comes in high. Oh, almost.
Just a little soft. That was close to being perfect.
Just the 4-pin. Boy, if we get any of this action like we did for the boys team event, boy, we are in for a treat. Comes in light.
Good break. Yeah, good break there.
Yeah, fortunate. Just the 1-2 for, that is Isabella Davenport. And a good cover. Just the one blemish here for Boone Grove in the first frame. Other than that, they've been solid. And now Davenport with the spare attempt, and she converts.
A little quiet between. I think everybody's kind of starting to warm up and get things going here.
Kind of feeling things out here,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And now that'll bring up in the 5th frame your anchor bowler, Morgan Morales, the junior. Again, a very young team here for Boone Grove. As you said, Mike, only one senior. Oh, what a shot.
Wow, that was an excellent shot.
We've seen a lot of Morgan Morales in previous high school events.
Yes.
And
that was a perfect shot.
now Caitlin Warren for Evansville misses a head pin right. They call that the rail, the 1, 2, 4, 7.
Yeah, it's amazing how tough that 7-pin can be when it's by itself or in a cluster like that. You got to make sure you get it all the way across.
Now the leadoff bowler for Boone Grove, McKenna Morales, comes in light, pin out, oh, and the 8 folds late.
Big break on that wall shot.
Double for
Something tickled the 8 down there.
Boone Grove. And
Beautiful
what a
spare.
great spare there.
Beautiful
That is
spare.
not easy. Now leadoff bowler Madison Hart for Evansville North comes in just a pinch high, leaving the 4-pin.
Yeah, looked like a good shot. Good shot, good move off that first one. She made a much better shot and gave herself an opportunity to throw a strike. About a quarter of the way through the match now. It's a little game and a half to go. Some great shots been thrown already.
And the spare conversion. Ooh, just enough. Hey, it doesn't matter how hard you hit it, as long as it goes down.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Oh. Now here we are, double working for Boone Grove. A little high.
They're getting some pretty sharp break on the back end there. Tough spare, 3-6-10.
Now, Evansville North trying to get back in on some strikes. Ooh, up high, 6, 7, 10. Now the 3-6-10 conversion.
Oh,
and
wow.
she gets it.
Extra loft kind of delayed the hook a little bit, but boy, that hook still almost took it to the chop area.
Yeah, that was
got a good break there.
Yeah, Maya Grover with the spare.
Oh.
And an open frame in the 7th frame for Bella Garrison and Evansville North. Now we're getting here into the final frames of game number 1. 2-game total pin match. Teams will bowl 1 game on each lane. And now, here we have Alyssa Coyle, 8th frame for Boone Grove. Comes in light. Oh, stubborn 7-pin.
Good shot. Good shot.
I just want to know, Mike, when you were, did you cheer like this after every shot on the PBA Tour?
I don't know if I can put that many words together.
I think your buddy.
And there's all for purpose. There definitely have spots there.
I think some of your buddies would have questioned you. Like, I just can't imagine Bob Hanley doing that. Nice shot there from
Beautiful
Evansville
shot.
North. And Alora Vukovic with the strike.
Beautiful shot.
Now.
You just got to keep setting yourself up to try to get those doubles.
Yeah, Alyssa Coyle with the spare. They have a lead right now, so. 17-pin lead to be exact. Ninth frame here, stepping up, Lauren Ripa, the senior. Oh, and a light 10-pin. The only senior on this roster. We talked about out of all 10 girls, only 3 seniors, so we could see some more, Mike, of even Evansville North. And now Isabella Davenport here in the 9th, strike working, and here's a big shot for Evansville North early in this match. Oh, and a beautiful shot.
Big double.
They cut into that lead.
Yeah, they can. Now it's up to them. They can come out of this game with a lead, but they can get some strikes in the 10th frame.
Both teams on a 2-0 pace here. Max scores for Evansville North is 217, and with this spare, oh no. Open frame, 172 in the 9th now for Boone Grove. Again, the momentum has changed here. Now it's going to be up to these anchor bowlers, the players that these teams really rely on. And Boone Grove's got a good one here in Morgan Morales. And so does Evansville North and senior Caitlin Warren. So both teams with really good players here. Morgan, just a junior here for Boone Grove. Oh, beautiful what a shot. Beautiful shot. Now Caitlin Warren with the strike here can take the lead. Oh, wow. She comes right in.
Great shot.
Oh, we're seeing some clutch strikes here late, Mike.
Yes.
And now all the pressure back on Morgan Morales here.
Try to limit the deficit here.
And the interesting thing is, will it come down to these two young ladies in the second game in the 10th frame? Another good-looking shot. Oh, 10 in the pit.
Big shots. both teams throwing big shots in the 10th frame.
And now Caitlin Warren. 202 now, max score for Boone Grove. Evansville North already in the 200s. Comes in a little high, 6'10". It's going to be a 205 score, Mike, if she converts the spare. 202 max score for Boone Grove.
Very well bowled game for both teams.
Ooh, light, ooh. Boy, tough on the pin count, 7, 199. Well,
got the important double there. But
good spare, just a 6-pin difference here after game number 1. And we have drama building. You can kind of sense it.
Oh, yeah.
Both teams kind of feeling themselves out here in the first part of that game, and their anchor bowler stepped up in the 10th. Both of them performed very nicely.
Now they're going to switch lanes, and let's see what kind of difference they find or don't find, and who makes those adjustments the fastest. There's only, each bowler except for the anchors, they only have 2 shots left in this championship.
Well, and Maya Grover, or excuse me, Lauren Ripa. Let me rephrase that. I know Isabella Davenport and Caitlin Warren, both seniors for for Evansville North. They've experienced winning that state championship, right? Obviously, Madison Hart and Alora Vukovic and Bella Garrison were there after that moment, but they have, especially the 2 sophomores, they know they finished runner-up last year. You think that experience of winning and having that success is advantage to Evansville North here?
Well, I think it is. I mean, I think the fact that they knew what to expect today, so you're not quite as in the dark or as nervous. You get nervous, of course, but they've seen this before. They know how it plays out, how it happens, and it makes it easier, if you get up there and bowl.
Just 2 shots a game for each player. And we're down to the final game of the team event portion of the state finals, and McKenna Morales leads off with a 10-pin as well, right after Madison Hart leads a 10.
Yeah, she's had a couple of 10-pins now.
Ooh, that's trouble. Ooh, and Madison Hart with an open frame, and that's one thing that Evansville North doesn't want to do, Mike, is give Boone Grove a chance without throwing strikes, right?
Not with a 6-pin, difference between the 2 teams. That swings, the spares will swing this thing quickly. And it could swing it here with the spare of this 10-pin.
See Don Clinton and Kelly Clinton, coaches for Boone Grove, watching in the background as they've got Bill Knight as well coaching here, and right through the face, break there, just getting the 10-pin. Now she's got to be thinking good thoughts here after Bella watched her teammate miss one. So both players on both teams missing 10 pins to start their match or game number 2. So Boone Grove with an opportunity. They had to take essentially the lead. Oh.
Well, you see some misses going on, but you feel the tension building. It's the last game. It's close, and every shot is hugely important. So you can't help but feel the pressure.
Yeah, and you wonder if that's what's happening here. The pressure's mounting. You see the finish line, right? Who can get there first? And another open frame for Boone Grove, and that is Maya Grover. And you wonder, Mike, if is the pressure really mounting? Oh, not for Alora Vukovic, who throws a strike after back-to-back open frames, and that's what you need from your players that are down later in the order. Now, can Alyssa Coyle do the same? Wow, that ball really hooked off the back end, and she leaves just the 10 pin here. You can almost kind of sense the pressure mounting from
tension,
even
yeah.
the parents and the fans,
Yeah,
right?
It's very quiet back here.
It's almost like they don't know how to react to what's happening here, right? Good cover.
Yep, just try to be smooth and try to hit your target, and that's what you work on and try to do. It's there's enough pressure about it. You don't need to think about it. Once it's out of your hand, it's history. You can't change it. Just work on the next one.
Now,
try to keep it simple.
That's right. Isabella Davenport now, the second senior here for Evansville North, and she comes in high. Ooh, that's a tricky spare.
She had a little trouble getting out of that ball there. Maybe hung on it a little bit, which forced her to get it to the left.
3-6-9, not an easy spare. And now in the fourth frame here for Boone Grove, Lauren Ripa, the lone senior for Boone Grove. She comes in light. Oh, 6 pin. Excuse me, 4 pin. Oh,
Nice
great
shot.
spare.
Wow, beautiful shot.
Great attempt there by Isabella Davenport. That is not an easy spare at all.
Not at all.
That forces Lauren Ripa here, Mike, to follow suit with another mark here in the fourth frame. And she gets it. Well, Morgan Morales and Caitlin Warren, they got some work to do here as the anchor bowlers. Can they right the ship here? Settle things down, make a good shot. Here we go. Halfway done here now with game number 2. Comes in high, 3-6-10. Now see what Morgan Morales can do here.
Yeah, this is a big shot here. She's got an opportunity to cut a few pins off that 6-pin lead.
Oh, she came in light. That was her first shot
Yeah.
on this lane, too. And washout.
Yeah, that's a tough spare, so you'll need to give it a shot.
Neither team can get any momentum going here. Both teams have had opportunities to either
yes.
take control of this match. Good cover
Good
on the
spare.
3-6-10.
Yeah, good spare.
Can she convert this washout? No. Leaving the 10 pin.
Yep, good try.
Well, the back half of the game here, and Boone Grove trailing by 6 coming in to this second game now finds himself down by 13 here in this game and 19 overall as Madison Hart comes in and leaves the 2-7. So some work to do here for Evansville North here in the 6th frame. And now your leadoff bowler, McKenna Morales for Boone Grove. She left a 10-pin her first shot of this game, comes in high. And oh, no, 4-7,
That kind of
10.
looked like the 4-pin, 4-7, but it left a 10 with it.
It's got a chance. Oh, no, leaving the 7.
You have to hurry. Yep, filled 9. Leaving just a 10.
All right, here we go. Comes in high.
my.
Oh, man, 7-10. And Mike, all of a sudden, we had an unbelievable start. Now it's like survival of the fittest here, right?
Yes.
Is it nerves that have taken over?
I think so. I mean, I think it's such a close game. Every shot's so much more important.
Oh, what a shot.
That was a big shot there.
In the
Boone
seventh
Grove's
frame.
going to pick up a little bit on this one.
Yeah, that was Maya Grover. Open frame in the seventh frame for Evansville North. Bella Garrison, the freshman now. You have Alora Vukovic in the eighth frame for Evansville North, and you have Alyssa Coyle for Boone Grove. And here's the first shot. Oh, what a shot. And wow, how does the 7-pin stand? That was high flush.
This gives Boone Grove a chance to almost take the lead here.
Might be the shot of the match right here.
Oh,
what a shot.
What a beautiful shot. Yep.
What a release. Now important for Alora here to make the 7-pin spare.
Looks good.
Solid. Mike, she's been pretty good today.
Very solid.
Struck in the third, spared now in the eighth. Now we talked about could it come down to the anchor players, and it looks like it's going to.
Well, here we are. That ninth frame is going to be important for whoever gets the ninth is going to control the game.
Looking at an overall deficit now for North here, about 15 pins. Oh, solid 10. Great shot there by Isabella Davenport.
If Lauren Ripa, the senior for Boone Grove, can find a strike here in the ninth frame, they're going to control the match going into the 10th frame.
Boy,
this is
what
this is a nail biter.
What are you doing here, Mike? And this is just taking a deep breath?
Yeah, to hit your target. That's all you got to do. Just roll it nice and smooth. She's in the right zone. Oh,
comes in
soft,
high. Oh,
soft.
7 falls late. Just the 6-10. Fortunate there.
So we get 2 spares here, one for each team, hopefully, and go into the 10th frame, and we'll see what comes out because it's going to be whoever can answer the call in the 10th. And there's 2 great players left in the 10th.
Oh, no. And that could be trouble.
So Lauren Ripa here still has a chance to control the match with a spare.
That is 118. They've missed 3 single-pin spares, Mike, in this game. Those have loomed large so far. Now, important here for Lauren Ripa to convert the 6-10. But, boy, the disappointment right now for Evansville North is they had really this match under control. Oh, and she takes the 10 and leaves the 6. Oh, my
3
goodness.
pins going into the 10th frame. It's 3 pins for Boone Grove.
All right, this is the story now. Caitlin Warren for Evansville North. 3-pin lead for Boone Grove going into the 10th frame here in this title match. Oh, what a shot. Solid 10. Still important now for Morgan Morales. She's got a mark here just to kind of keep the pressure.
She had a tough shot on that last time on this lane, so she's going to have to make a better shot or make an adjustment here from that washout.
So. Washout split in the 5th. Here we go. She showed up big in the first game in the 10th frame with the double. Can she do it again? If she does, they're state champions. Oh! Trip of the 4.
So it's going to come down the count. That strike was huge. First, got to make the spare here.
Important for Caitlin here to make the spare.
Yeah. Looks good. Morgan Morales can just end it with a double here pretty much if she can get a strike, but you still have to keep it on the lane in the last ball. But we'll see what happens here.
Well, if Evansville North loses this, they're going to look at those spares here and really move back and get. Ooh. All right, 2-8-10. I think that's going to be enough.
It's 144. Well, if she doesn't get any, she needs to get pins. Morgan Morales needs pins. As long Caitlin needs a strike for 138.
Yeah, that would give them 343. Important to get. Oh,
that was a big one.
137. That is 430 or 342. I'll get it right here, Mike. I was always told there'd be no math. So
she's sitting on 144 right now, Morgan Morales.
I think that would be enough. That's enough.
That's definitely enough.
That is enough.
Wow.
And just like we saw on the boys' side, it took 1 or 2 pins on the final shot to win a state title. And Boone Grove wins on the girls' side their first since 2013.
I guess they now have a new cheer. We won, we won, we won.
345, Mike, to 342. Boone Grove is your state champion on the girls' side.
I haven't seen these closest of matches for titles in one day. I'll tell you what awesome bowling by all these kids. Great job. Great job.
All right. When we come back, Mike, you'll be laneside with the victors. We'll talk to the champions when we get back here. You're watching the Indiana High School Bowling State Finals on Savage Bowling TV.
All right, welcome back to the state finals here. And we've got with us the Boone team, and congratulations, girls and coaches. Great job to win the title, the state title. I'm going to go to Coach Hyduke first. Coach, you had some great advice for them before they started. Now they're state champions. Now what do you tell your team?
Congratulations. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Well, great job. The coaches did a great job to keep the girls relaxed, I'm sure. But
yes.
It was a tough nail biter, but you guys did a great job.
Thank you.
All right, I'd like to go to Morgan Morales. Morgan, we've interviewed you before. You've done great jobs bowling before. Is there one other shot that you can remember that meant so much than the one you threw in the 10th frame?
I know that my first shot, I really meant a lot. I know I always want to start off good, get the team going. Sure. So I think my first shot was the most important.
Well, on the second part of this game, the second game of the title match, you had the washout. And then in the 10th frame, you come up and throw a perfect strike. Did you make a move or just throw it better?
I did actually make a move. I moved my eyes to right. I noticed that on the middle part of the lane, there was more oil than the outside. I know the outside was burnt, so I actually did a 1 with my feet right, and then 2 with my eyes right, but I tripped the 4.
No, it's a great move. Great move.
I moved back a little. Yeah.
Great job.
Great
job.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. And everyone out there, we'd like to welcome your Indiana State champions, the Boone Grove Wolves.
All right, welcome back here in the broadcast booth. We've wrapped up the team event here at the Indiana High School Bowling State Finals, and what a day it has been. Mike, you and I talked a little bit off camera about maybe not seeing any closer matches in the history of our state finals event than these two here today, both coming down to the 10 frames, both coming down to fill shots, just getting pin count to win. And Jasper on the boys' side, the Wildcats defeated the Crown Point Bulldogs in a close match, 432 to 431. Just an unbelievable performance on the boys' side.
No, it was, we were not concerned, but we figured Crown Point might have a cakewalk, but boy, then watching Jasper practice, and it was like, no, this is a battle. And sure, it lived up to it for sure. You called it right. It was just a great match. A lot of great players on both those teams.
Well, and on the girls' side, it came down to a clutch strike in the 10th frame by Morgan Morales, and Boone Grove ends up defeating Evansville North 346 to 342. And Evansville, back-to-back years runners-up, but what a day for Boone Grove.
Yeah, great day for Boone Grove, and congratulations to Evansville North. I mean, what a great series of 3 years in a row. But Boone Grove Wolves, Morgan Morales, we've seen her several times, a great player. And that strike, the first ball in the 10th, the strike that locked it up for him, what a shot. I mean, you can't throw him any better than that. And So happy for all the kids and the girls today and the guys. It's so fun being part of it. I mean, it's just fun. I was getting too nervous.
Well, you have elation on one end and obviously disappointment on the other, but what a 3-year run here for Evansville North. Champion, runner-up, runner-up. Nothing to hang their heads on. But what a day we've had here in Fort Wayne at Pro Bowl West for the Indiana High School Bowling State Finals. But that's not all. We'll be back tomorrow for both the boys and the girls singles state championships with more titles on the line. Mike, it should be a great day.
Oh, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure we'll probably see a few that we saw today.
Yeah, we hope, because the bowling was absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic today. The players so good. So it should be a lot of fun tomorrow here as we take the air for the singles portion of the event. We appreciate you watching the broadcast today here on Savage Bowling TV, your official voice of Indiana High School bowling. And we enjoy it. We hope you did too. And we'll see you tomorrow right here at Pro Bowl West. Thanks for watching.